joining you. Then we have to make arrangement for them to come. So that's
सर क्योंकि दिल्ली में आप यात्रा का तैयारी कर रहे हैं, वहीं रामलीला मैदान में जो है किसान आंदोलन कर रहे हैं केंद्र सरकार के खिलाफ अपनी मांगों को लेकर.
I have no idea on these things. We are only concentrating on Rahul's meetings.
One last question सर, क्योंकि लास्ट टाइम भी आप कांग्रेस की कमेटी में शामिल हुए, तब बीजेपी ने आप लोगों पर तमाम
छोड़िए ये पुरानी बातें हैं. ये तो सच्चाई क्या है, पॉलिटिक्स क्या है. I don't know.
Well, Jagdish, Tytler not really commenting on the controversy over his being included in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, just saying that he's focusing on Rahul Gandhi's meetings that are to be held in the national capital. Now, do remember that the Bharat Jodo Yatra enters Delhi, and what we are learning at the moment is that Jagdish Tytler, one of the accused in the anti-Sikh riots case, will be joining the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Of course, several questions are being raised over this. And we have also in the past seen how the Congress party has brazened it out and involved Jagdish Tytler in the MCD elections. He was in fact given a large part of responsibility in terms of campaigning for the MCD polls in Delhi. Now, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra enters Delhi from Rajasthan, and we are given to understand that even as that happens, several senior Congress leaders will be joining the Yatra, and one of the Congress leaders who will be joining the Yatra is Jagdish Tytler. And in fact, Jagdish Tytler, of course, has defended his presence at the old meeting, saying that the BJP is essentially raising old issues. And we did listen into a bit of that comment that Jagdish Tytler made, where he essentially seems to be brushing aside grave allegations against him, questions being raised as to why the Congress party continues to put him in the political forefront as far as Delhi is concerned.
You have to understand the entire development of the Northeastern done by Congress party, not by Modi ji. Now at least it is good. He is talking about Northeastern countries, states. It is good, but he cannot ignore the development part which are done by the Congress party for the Northeast.
Thank you.
All right, we were trying to play out that reaction that we got from Jagdish Tytler. We will try and get you that reaction in just a bit. All right. Now, of course, questions are being raised about the fact that Jagdish Tytler has been invited by the Congress party, not just in terms of organizing all those meetings that will take place on the sidelines of the Bharat Jodo Yatra as it enters Delhi. But apart from that, also, of course, questions being raised about earlier about why he was given such key responsibilities for.
मीटिंग में हुए वेणुगोपाल जी और शक्ति सिंह गोहिल जी ने मीटिंग ली है और सबको निर्देश दिए हैं, पॉइंट्स बांटे गए हैं और हम ये उम्मीद कर रहे हैं कि बहुत ही सक्सेसफुल राहुल जी की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा होगी। जैसे लाखों लोग पूरे देश भर में राहुल जी के साथ निकल रहे हैं, दिल्ली में भी बहुत ज़बरदस्त स्वागत की तैयारी यहाँ पे है।
क्या राहुल जी के अलावा प्रियंका मैम, सोनिया मैम भी
वो देखेंगे, वो समय आएगा तो वो बताया जाएगा आपको, ये AICC बताएगी। हम लोग राहुल जी की भारत जोड़ो यात्रा को लेकर के सब लोगों में बड़ा उत्साह है। कांग्रेस के सभी कार्यकर्ता इसमें जुड़ना चाहते हैं, आम जनता इसमें जुड़ना चाहती है और सिविल सोसाइटी के लोग इसमें जुड़ना चाहते हैं और बहुत ज़बरदस्त दिल्ली के अंदर ये ऐतिहासिक यात्रा होगी।
Over there talking about that, of course, was Ajay Markan over there talking about the arrangements in place.
छोड़िए ये पुरानी बातें हैं, ये तो सच्चाई क्या है, पॉलिटिक्स क्या है. I don't know. छोड़िए ये पुरानी बातें हैं, ये तो सच्चाई क्या है, पॉलिटिक्स क्या है. I don't know.
All right, so Jagdish Tytler over there, of course, trying to brush aside very grave allegations against him, saying that these are old, this is all old talk, and essentially we have, of course, seen the Congress party not wanting to take questions as far as Jagdish Tytler is concerned. On the phone line with me is Shehzad Poonawalla. Shehzad Poonawalla, you know, we have seen in the past also that the Congress party has been putting Jagdish Tytler at least in the forefront in Delhi, and that seems to be continuing despite grave allegations that he faces in the Sikh riots.
This is Congress's Nafrat Jodo. It is not Bharat Jodo. This has become a part and parcel of the Congress's politics to rub salt into the wounds of the Sikh community. First, they made him a member of the Delhi Congress Working Committee, then of the Election Committee before the MCD elections, and now this. This shows that the agenda of Bharat Jodo, so-called Bharat Jodo, is actually Nafrat Jodo, from George Ponaiya to Jagdish Tytler. And this is what the Congress does. They protected Sajjan Kumar, they are protecting Kamal Nath, they are protecting Jagdish Tytler, because they had defended even the Sikh genocide when Rajiv Gandhi said कि बड़ा पेड़ गिरता है तो धरती हिलती है. This is the true face of the Congress.
Right, Mr. Poonawalla, we just had a comment come in from Jagdish Tytler where he said that, you know, these are old things and the BJP should let them be. So how do you see that comment?
No, this is rubbing salt into the wounds of the Sikh community. If the Congress party was truly apologetic, they would have never done this. But the fact is that Jagdish Tytler is a close aide of the Gandhi family, and therefore the Gandhi family is patronizing him and rewarding him for the role that he played in the Sikh genocide.
All right, Shehzad Poonawalla from the BJP, thank you very much for joining us. So the BJP, of course, questioning this move by the Congress party to put Jagdish Tytler at the forefront of this Bharat Jodo Yatra. Questions, of course, being raised as to why the Congress party is still essentially patronizing Jagdish Tytler. Do remember that he's one of the main accused in the riots case, and there are cases that he still faces. The Congress party, of course, senior leadership over there are not really taking questions on this one. Ajay Makhan spoke about the Yatra, saying that there are extensive preparations that are in place as the Yatra passes through Delhi, but not wanting to touch upon the topic of Jagdish Tytler. Now, I think we've got Tom Varakan also on the phone line with us. Mr. Varakan, good morning. Mr. Varakan, the Congress party seems to be brazening it out yet again as far as Jagdish Tytler is concerned. They continue to put him at the political forefront, at least for Delhi. How do you see this?
Well, that's been the position that the Congress party has taken for quite some time. They are not bothered about who are the architects of the riots. The clear indication is that they care three hoots for the Sikh riots against the Sikhs that happened. And that is a position they have time and again taken.
Right, Mr. Varakan, also, you know, when he was confronted a while ago, he seemed to suggest that these are, in Hindi, he said, ye sab purani baatein hain. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, for people who suffered during the riots, this will be like essentially rubbing salt to their wounds.
I mean, Purani Baat is not, there is a justice that should have taken place in this land. But unfortunately, under the Congress charge, there was no indication that any action would be taken. And they still use these leaders as icons and, you know, use them for all political purposes. And that is the Congress ideology which the people of India have rejected anyway.
All right, Mr. Varakan, thank you very much for speaking to us. So Tom Varakan from the BJP over there, hitting out at the Congress party for including Jagdish Tytler in this Yatra. Now, in the past also, of course, we have seen how key responsibilities have been given to Jagdish Tytler as far as Delhi is concerned. In the MCD elections, of course, he was one of the main campaigners for the Congress party. It's another matter that the Congress party did dismally in the MCD polls in New Delhi. Do remember that the Bharat Jodo Yatra now passes through Delhi. It will then, of course, be taking a break for about 8 days and then moves onwards. I think Anuj is reporting on this. Anuj, good morning. Anuj, even as the Congress party tries to brush aside the issue of Jagdish Tytler joining the Bharat Jodo Yatra, you know, the BJP is questioning it, saying that having someone who is a riot accused linked to the Yatra does not really, you know, behove the Congress.
Oh, well, exactly. This is not the first time when we are seeing when Jagdish Tytler is being the part of these kind of yatras and meetings of the Congress party. We have seen it at the time of the MCD election. I do remember there was a mega rally of Congress party at the Ramlila ground from where I am reporting. At that point in time also, this was none other but Jagdish Tytler who was rewarded at the stage. So this is something what we are seeing again and again, repetition done by the Congress party, and now in the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which is one of the biggest movement of the Congress party nowadays, in that also Jagdish Tytler could be clearly seen. If we talk about the political ramifications of the same, then yes, Bharatiya Janata Party is not going to leave the opportunity to target Congress party on the same, and that's something what we are seeing at this point in time. On the other hand, Congress party did not respond on the war of word which is generated after these kind of movement, and rather we have seen Congress party continuously rewarding Jagdish Tytler. We do understand, we do know when we are talking to the people of who are victim of 1984, how they are still having tears in their eyes. So this is the Congress party who is again doing the same. It's time for a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.